Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Widyastuti with student number 83202400085 from class B, and this is final test to the tourism course with lecturer Mr. Fitri Kurniawan, and the title is Tourism Crisis Analysis and 2025 Labuan Food Accident and Bali Accident versus Yogyakarta. From case 1, the Labuan petrol tragedy. The tourist boat Km Fitri carrying 11 people, including 6 Spanish tourists, sank on December 26, 2025 in the waters of Bajo Island, Komodo National Park, due to inland fire and height collapse of 1.5 under 3 meters. Fernando's wife, Andrea, and their couple now survived, while Valencia and Real Madrid clubs expresses their deep condolence for the loss. The total hit reached 12 people, including 7 Spanish tourists, 4 crew members, and 1 guide. And then from case 2, Bali quiet versus Yogyakarta Bali, domestic tourists to Bali fell by about 2% during the Christmas and New Year holidays due to bad weather, high airfares, and people's purchasing power not yet fully recovered. In contrast, Yogyakarta experienced an extraordinary increase in visits from domestic tourists who switched to more affordable destinations in Java. Meanwhile, international tourist arrivals to Bali are projected to rise to 6.8 million by the end of 2025, approaching the target of 7 million. Then the impact of tourism for short-term versus long-term impact. The short-term includes a sudden decline of 15 under 20 in visits to marine destinations such as Labuan Bajo and Komodo, triggered by sensational news of the KM Sakina tragedy that killed foreign tourists, as well as the viral social media video about Bali's bad weather, which triggered mass cancellation of airline tickets and hotel reservations during the 2026 Christmas and New Year holidays. This effect was exacerbated by hotel occupancy in Labuan Bajo falling below 50 after the incident, while Bali experienced an additional 205% in decline in domestic tourists from the baseline. In the long term, the impact will depend on the government's response. Without social improvement, the Indonesian is risky image could persist and popular reviews and reputation, potentially reducing the 2026 foreign visitor projection by 10%. A quick recovery via a safety campaign would restore it as it did after the 2019 Raja eruption. Second, impact on domestic versus foreign tourists. Domestic tourists are most effective because they depend on local perception via social media and WhatsApp, with 20 under 30 shift to Sipar, Yogyakarta, or Solo, plus sensitivity to the rainy Christmas and New Year season. Data shows a 25% surge in Yogyakarta, with Bali sees a 2% decline in domestic tourists. International tourists remain relatively stable in Bali with nearly 7 million annual visitors, focusing on business and luxury villas that are less affected than the domestic shift. Although the Labuan petrol tragedy has tripled concept in Europe, about entity marine tourism potential reducing Komodo booking from the market by 5 until 10%. And then third, impact on trust and safety. Trust in marine tourism has been severely damaged in the short term due to a series of accidents in Labuan Bajo, where sales and engine failure created a narrative of Indonesians cheaply seas, reducing global snorkeling and diving tour bookings by up to 13%. Via platform, post-incident trip official Saturday saw Komodo safety rating drop from 4.5 to 3.8. In the long term, without strict TSOP audit, this could erode 15% of the marine tourism market, but there is an opportunity for recovery via international certification if responded to quickly, similar to Phuket's recovery after the 2004 tsunami. Then the weakness of Indonesian tourism. First, for safety, lack of ship inspection and crew preparedness for sudden weather events such as engine failure and water pump failure, resulting in rapid flooding on the whole without a quick response. 2. Weather risk management. Operators ignore the meteorology, climatology, and geophysics agency warnings even when announced days in advance, without mitigating swells or high waves by delaying flights. Third, species communication. Slow response to social media narrative about Bali's weather, allowing negative perception to go viral without prompt clarification from official authorities. Fourth, supervision and governance, with key SOP in auditing the feasibility of tourist routes and compliance with sailing SOP, allowing unified routes to operate. And then the solution. First, operator or industry-level solution require daily crew training for engine failure and water pump simulation plus pre-sailing checklist with responsible for or port operators. Integrate the meteorology, climatology, and geophysics against real-time application and comprehensive system to automatically stop in extreme weather with responsible port operation and guides. Second, the destination or regional level solution, the KSOP conducts weekly inspection of tourist routes and coordinates rapid search and rescue agency with drones with responsible parties, Labuan Bajo Park Authority and East Nusa Tenggara Regional Government. Bali or Yogyakarta Regional Government established local weather information centers via hotlines and billboards to counter social media narratives with responsible parties and area managers and regional tourist agencies. And third, national level solution. The Ministry of Transportation standardized annual tourist safety audit regulation with criminal sanction. And with responsible parties, the Ministry of Tourism creates an official information channel from application or web for weather updates, destination safety rating, and trust campaigns with responsible parties, the Minister of Tourism, and the Meteorology, Climatology, and Geophysics Agency. Okay, this is my video about tourist case analysis. And thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.